On April 26, 2008, my favorite retro gaming YouTuber of all time, Johnny Millennium, released his very first video reviewing one of his most beloved and cherished games, the original Phantasy Star for the Sega Master System.
So, welcome to the first episode of the Happy Console Gamer. It's kind of cool. My first review is my favorite game of all time, and that game is Phantasy Star 1. Now, the decision is based purely on nostalgia, obviously. You know, somebody will say, well, how can that be your favorite game of all time? It's not in high definition, it's not in 3D. Well, this is the game that changed my life. The very first time I saw this, I knew I wanted to be a video gamer. I knew I wanted to play video games.
I have been an avid fan and subscriber of his since then, and even to this day, Johnny's work has the same energy and enthusiasm it's always had, even 12 years later. Along the way, his channel has had some very close and important people as guests, such as Rob Man.
Security keeping an eye on things for me. Come on in and take a look. So I've done a couple of episodes of Happy Console Gamer, and I did the Mega Man special. I did the Mega Man 9 press kit, which was great. But there have been some people sending messages asking about the rest of my collection. So I thought I'd take a chance and let you see what I've got, some of the awesome things I've been able to get my hands on over the years. And of course, right at the very end, I've got a special treat, my crown jewel, the greatest piece of gaming memorabilia I've ever managed to get my hands on.
Andrew.
To another episode, and we're just laughing because I'm so tropical here, and it makes sense because I'm back with my friend Andrew, and we're reviewing Star Tropics on the NES.
Vic,
we have to go back to the beginning. When did you first play this game? I'm talking about the original Game Boy game.
I had the Game Boy game, and I was digging through my collection, and I can't find it.
Oh, no.
And it's driving me crazy.
and his wife Kim, to fill and flesh out certain episodes that he just wouldn't be able to do on his own.
Talking about something for the last couple of months, and that is games that Kim hates.
I hate.
Now it's weird because on the channel we're very positive. We talk about a lot of games that we love, and you love video games more than you hate them.
I do.
Sure.
I hate talking about games that I hate.
I know.
It seems so mean.
It seems so mean, but we were talking and you telling me some stories, and I'm like, these are kind of funny, and I kind of liked that you hated these games as a kid, and they frustrated you, and then I had to capture all the footage for these games.
Oh yes.
And I hate these games as
I know.
well
Now you.
8 years ago, his channel's fan base had reached a fever pitch to where he ended up writing and producing an hour-long film as an accompaniment piece, just simply titled Happy Console Gamer the Movie, as a way to say thank you to his fans and to take a solid break for a while. Happy Console Gamer the Movie is exactly what you would think it would be if you've been a long-time subscriber of his, with showing himself filming one of his reviews at the beginning. His signature sense of humor and genuine enthusiasm combined with Rob Man's goofiness, Mega Man obsession, and even a scene where he dresses up as Solid Snake to steal one of the Relics games for Johnny when his game collecting frenemy isn't home. Also, he could never ever forget those groceries.
Don't forget the groceries.
I'm not going to forget the groceries.
This studio card reminds me of the Sega logo. I love these historical photos at the beginning.
In the early 80s, a game was created but never released. A video game no one was meant to find. A video game no one was meant to play.
The platforming is like Wonder Boy and Potful Mail, but the combat is like Shining Force.
Equilibrio, The Misadventures of Knight and Baby. It was actually a very hard game for me to find, but I finally got it, and I love this game. I don't know if you guys remember, I did a review on Wonder Boy, the Wonder Boy series. This game is very much like that. It's also like another game, Potful Mail. It's a side-scrolling action RPG, but what I like about it is actually when you get into combat, it actually goes to like a first-person view, which is really great. The animation in this game is phenomenal.
I understand the waste of energy sometimes here on YouTube.
Yeah, a little tiring. I don't think anybody understands it out there in the internet realms. I waste every Saturday just talking into this goddamn camera. Fucking waste. It's getting to be a fucking waste. Talking about old shitty games, nobody even gives a fuck.
Unfortunately, Rob Man, Zelda is better than Mega Man. Not to upset you or anything.
I'm telling you, there's no way that Zelda is better than Mega Man.
Ocarina of Time is always number one on every list.
Yes, for all those new school tools, Ocarina of Time is the greatest game ever made, but I thought that being an old school gamer like me, you'd know better.
Link to the Past?
Yes, A Link to the Past is a great game, but it's not better than the legacy of Mega Man even in the old school systems. He had way more sequels.
I don't know, man. Everyone's got different tastes.
Yeah, they do have different tastes, but I'm telling you, the Mega Man games are just better. That's why there's so many more.
This jackass is a reseller, isn't he?
Fantasy Star on the Mega Drive.
Oh! Hello, happy console gamer. How are you doing this fine day?
Jonas, what are you doing here?
Shopping.
You're not even a fan of Fantasy Star on the Mega Drive.
Ah, but you see, I am a video game collector. And you know what that means? The collectibles go on my shelf, and that is a collectible.
God, how many times have I said this?
No. Until next time, dishes.
If Johnny never heard of relics before, how did he know where their building was? This is great business security.
What are you doing? The fuck are you doing?
Is the Relics console a modded Atari 5200? Nah. No wonder why this clown only has 10 subscribers.
Welcome to my show. It's the Power Game Player Show. Yeah.
Hey guys, you wanted something boring? The most repetitive franchise known to mankind? Mega Man. This series is the biggest piece of shit I have ever seen, or played, or whatever you want to call it. What are we gonna do for Mega Man 2? Oh, but he's defeated all the robots. Well, how about instead of Cutman, we just get Skullman? All the bad guys from number 2 are gone? What are we gonna do? We can't use those guys either? Let's just add insert fucking name here, man. God, I hate Capcom.
Gamester81 got his balls bitten off?
What the hell, man?
The monster!
Dude, what the hell happened?
The monster bit!
Bit what?
Bit!
Bit what? What?
Bit my balls!
Balls out? What the fuck, man?
Rob Man is locked and loaded.
Training. Loaded and ready. And I can finally wear my sweet mullet.
I guess the Power Glove really is useful after all these years.
Hey! What the fuck are you supposed to be? Hey!
Why is it always in this town?
Fuck's sakes.
Yo, buddy. Pink Ranger, where's she at? I want a little bit of piece of it.
After 8 years, Zits and Zombies, Happy Console Gamer the movie still holds up. Johnny making fun of himself, as well as how crazy and exhausting it can be to be a YouTuber, still feels real even today, as this Cinema Slayer channel is my 4th attempt at doing it myself, so I know how it feels sometimes. With the great cameos from Gamester81, the guys from Chargeback Forward, Kim for 2 seconds, and Brian of Game Deals rounding things out, I honestly don't think Mr. Millennium could have done any better unless he had more time and a bigger budget. If you're a YouTube rat that's into no-budget indie films, retro video games, and want to watch a couple of crazy Canadians uncover the 5 games developed for the rarest video game console ever made, then look no further than Happy Console Gamer the movie. Anyways, Zits and Zombies, until next time.
Another episode. And today I'm very excited to talk about Pink Horsey, one of my favorite video games of all time. Now, I remember the very first time I played Pink Horsey, my mom took me in my stroller to the local video game store, and they had this game sitting on the shelf, and I couldn't believe it. The first thing that struck me was the pink horse. I had never seen a horse that was so pink in my life. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. And the next thing I got to do was play the demo. And the demo was incredible. You're jumping from level to level to level, cloud to cloud to cloud, reaching towards God. It's amazing. It will blow your mind. If you have never played Pink Horsey, or if you just like the color pink, you will love this game. I recommend it enough for people who like the color pink. So guys, I highly recommend this game.